Hi to everyone from B1 Engineering Placements. Today we are going to discuss about questions with solutions in C and Python languages. These are useful for coming TCS NQT 2021. Please watch my video up to end. Please subscribe my channel and share to your friends. The first question is, there is a jar full of candies for sale at a mall counter. Jar has the capacity N. That is, jar can contain maximum N candies where jar is full. At any point of time, jar can have M number of candies where M less than equal to N. Candies are served to the customers. Jar is never remain empty as when last K candies are left. Jar is refilled with new candies in such a way that jar get full. Write code to implement above scenario. Display jar at counter with available number of candies. Input should be the number of candies one customer can order at point of time. Update the jar after each purchase and display jar at counter. Output should give number of candies sold at updated number of candies in jar. If input is more than candies in jar, return invalid input. For example, here we see that suppose n equal to 10. So that jar is full with 10 candies and our scale is equal to 5. That means at any time, jar minimum it has 5 candies. Otherwise, we fill the jar with fill with candies. Suppose here we enter input value 3 means we sold 3 candies. So totally in jar we have 10, 10 minus 3 means 7 candies now available. So in this way, we find that input value and output value. For example, here input value 0 means output value is invalid input. Number of candies now available is 10. Now, here first question. Has included std_h into main. So here maximum number of candles will take as 10, k equal to 5 int num. Now here k is minimum number of candles. At any time we have the jar. So first here we enter percentage d, enter number. So how many we sold? That is the number. So num. We'll check num greater than equal to 1 or not. Yes, num greater than equal to 1. And num less than equal to 5 or not. Yes, num less than equal to 5. Total 10 is there, only 5 we will solve. So that's why here we write num greater than equal to 1 and num less than equal to 5. So print of number of candies sold, percentage D num. Print of number of candies left. Left means total is 10. So that value is n. N minus no. We write that one here. Else otherwise. So invalid input we print and also print the number of candies available that is stored in n. For example, we enter suppose n value is some 3. So 3 lies between these values. So number of candies sold is 3. So n minus 3, n value is 10, n minus 3 value is 7. That one is printed. Suppose we enter 0, 0 is less than this one. So print invalid input and number of candies is now 10. Suppose we enter n value is some 7, 7 greater than 5. So print invalid input, number of candies is 10. Total number of candies in the jar is 10. So in this way, we print that value in C language. So how to write the same code in Python language we see in this slide. So total number of candies is 10. So we take total candies equal to 10. Number of candies equal to, we enter the number of candies which we want to solve. So int of input. Int of input. Input function is to enter the values into that variable. Number of candies. So if number of candies in range 1 to 6, 1 to 5. That's why here we write 1 to 6. 1 less than x less than 6. That is the meaning of this one. So print number of candies sold is here number of candies how many enter? We sold that number. So number of candies, we write that variable. Print number of candies left. Number of candies left is total candies minus this number of candies. Else suppose we won't here. Suppose we won't enter that value less than this values 1 and 6. So we print that value is invalid input, and also print number of candies left, that is stored in total number of candies. For example, we enter number of candies is 3. So that number of candies sold is 3. That value lies between 1 and 6. Remaining candles is 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 is printed. Suppose we enter value is 0. 0 is not lies between 1 and 6. So invalid input, and total number of candies so initially has how many? 10. 10 is there. Next here. Suppose we enter n value is 7. 7 is greater than 6. So that value is not lies between this range. So in that case also we print invalid input, and also now number of candies at any time. Again we fill that jar. So the number of candles is total number of candles is 10. That one is printed on the screen. So this program satisfies all test cases. So even though we run all these programs, these two programs in C language and also another one is Python language, it satisfies all test cases. Even also you check it. If you have any doubt, you comment in the comment box. Next question. Selection of MPCS exam include fitness test, which is conducted on ground. There will be a batch of 3 trainees appearing for running test in track for 3 rounds. We need to record their oxygen level after every round. After trainee are finished with all rounds, calculate for each trainee his average oxygen level over the 3 rounds and select one with the highest oxygen level as the most fit trainee. If more than one trainee attain the same highest average level, they all need to be selected. Display the most fit trainee and the highest average trainee level. The oxygen level entered should not be accepted if it is not the range between 1 and 100. So here 3 rounds of running race is there. So we note down that oxygen level of each and every trainee. So here all trainees are unfit. Suppose that oxygen level is below level. Now here we are supposed to enter that oxygen levels of that person like this. Suppose 3 trainees we enter. Each and every trainee 3 items is there. 3 3 are 9. We enter like this. This is trainee 1, trainee 1, trainee 2, trainee 3. So now find the average. So trainee number 1. So oxygen level. Trainee number 1 is trainee number 3. Trainee number 1, trainee 3 both are selected. But trainee 2 is not selected. That is the meaning of this one. Now here we see how to write program for this one in C language as well as in Python language. Now here we see trainee 3, 3. So this is a 2-dimensional matrix. Suppose here we want to enter that oxygen levels. Int average of 3 equal to 0. We enter initially we take average is 0. Int ij max equal to 0. For I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Here we using matrix, so we enter the values stored in that one. So here we use 2 for loops. So scan of percentage d ampersand trainee of ij. If trainee of ij is less than 1, trainee ij is greater than 100. So here that already that oxygen levels lies between 100 and 100. So write this condition. So now trainee of ij initially is 0. Now for I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Now calculate average value. Average of I equal to average of I plus trainee ji. So average of ij is 0. 0 plus we calculate that one. Now here we calculate average of I equal to average of I by 3. Now here we calculate average of first trainee. Similarly, we calculate average of all the trainees, all 3 trainees. And also now here we'll check if average of I greater than max value. Greater than max means max value is 100. Greater than max means 100. So max equal to average of I. Initially we'll take max value 0. Now we assign that one equal to average of I to max. Now for I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. If average of I is equal to max, that average value is equal to max, the trainee number, that trainee number will be selected. If average of I less than 70, suppose that average is less than 70, the trainees won't be selected. They are unfit. Now write that same program. Suppose here, you see that for trainee 1, we enter the values, oxygen levels values is some 90, 50 and 70. So sum is 0, 12, 21 by 3. 70 is the average. So this condition not satisfied. That means the trainee will be selected. Suppose the trainee 80, 50, 70, 150, 200. 200 by 3 means 3, 6, 18, 23, 6, 18, 66 point something. So this is less than 70 means the trainee is unfit. Next one. So trainee, we'll take that 3, here we enter the 3 trainee values. So trainee 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we enter the oxygen levels of the trainees. So here we enter 3 trainee values, trainee name, trainee values. For I in range of 3. So here we enter 3 trainees. So take that one. The 2-dimensional. So the 2-dimensional represent like this. For J range of 3, trainee of I dot append of int of input. So here we enter that oxygen levels of each and every trainee. If trainee of I minus 1 not in range 1, 101, so print invalid input. Suppose you enter the oxygen levels less than 1 and more than 100 means it is invalid input. For I range of 3, trainee of 3 append of trainee 2I plus trainee 1I plus trainee 0I by 3. Now here we add all the one trainee value and we calculate average value. Maximum equal to max of trainee of 3. So maximum of trainee of 3 will take. For I in range of 3, trainee of 3, I is less than 70, then we print unfit. Otherwise, that is the max value and that trainee will be selected. Now, here you see that. Suppose we enter one trainee values as some 40, 90 and 80. 0, 12, 21, 210 by 3 means 70. 70 not satisfied this condition. That means that trainee is not unfit. The trainee will be selected. So the trainee number that will displayed on the screen. Next program. A washing machine works on the principles of fuzzy system. The weight of cloths put inside it for washing is uncertain, but based on weight measured by sensors, it decides time and water level, which can be changed by menus given on the basin control area. For low level water, the time estimate is 25 minutes, where approximately weight is between 2000 grams or any non-zero positive number below that. For medium level water, the time estimate is 35 minutes, where approximately weight is between 2001 to 4000 grams. For high level water, the time estimate is 45 minutes, where approximately weight is above 4000 grams. Assume the capacity of vessel is maximum 7000 grams, where approximately weight is 0, time estimate is 0 minutes. Write a function which takes a numeric weight in the range 0 to 7000 grams as input and produces estimated time as the output is overloaded. And for all other input, the output statement is invalid input. Here you see that input should be in the form of integer value. Output must have the following format: time estimated in minutes. Suppose here, for example, we give input values of 2000 grams. 2000 grams generally takes 25 minutes. 2000 to 4000, 2001 to 4000 it takes 35 minutes. So 4000, above 4000 grams it takes 45. So and also maximum capacity is 7000. Suppose you enter more than 7000, it is invalid, it is overloaded. That will be displayed on the screen. So for this one, we write the program in C and Python. So how to write the program in C and Python? Here we see. So you first to write this program in C language. So first here, today is the program void calculate time of int n. If n equal to 0, time estimated is 0 minutes. Else if n greater than 0 and n less than equal to 2000, then time estimated is 25 minutes. Else if n greater than 2001, greater than 2000 and less than equal to 4000, it takes 35 minutes. That one is printed. Else if n greater than 4000 and n less than equal to 7000, then it takes 45 minutes. That one we print. Else printer. Otherwise, suppose you enter more than 7000, it prints invalid input. Now write main program int Mason weight. Scanf, we enter that Mason weight. Now calculate time. So Mason weight means we enter that number weight for a washing. We enter that one. Suppose we enter 2000 means it takes 25 minutes. That one is printed. Suppose we enter 3000. 3000 line values lies between 2001 to 4000. So in that case, it takes how many minutes? 35 minutes. So 35 minutes printed on the screen. Suppose you enter some 6000. 6000 is a greater than 4000, less than 7000. So it takes 45 minutes. Suppose you enter 9000 means here it prints invalid input. So it is more than the 7000. So it prints invalid input. Next, to write the same program, how to write the program in Python language we see. Now here we input that weight value n equal to int input. If n equal to 0, if n is equal to 0 means time estimated is 0 minutes. Else if n in the range 1 to 2001, print the time estimated is 25 minutes. And if n in the range of 2001 to 4001, print of time estimated is 35 minutes. L if n in the range of 4001 to 7001, so print time estimated is 45 minutes. L if otherwise invalid input. Suppose we enter n value is some 3000. This one lies between is greater than 2001 and less than 4001. So it prints 35 minutes to watch that weight. Suppose we enter some 6500. It is greater than 4001 and less than 7000. So it takes 45 minutes. Suppose we enter some 10,000. It is greater than 7001. So it prints invalid input. So in this way, we write the programs in C language and Python language. So in this TCS NQT coding process, we write program in any language. We take either C language, C++, Java, Python, and Perl language. In any one of these languages, we write program and we execute that one with satisfaction of test cases. That is important. So please watch my channel. Please follow my channel. Please share my videos to your friends. Please subscribe my channel. These questions are very important for TCS NQT 2021. Thanks to everyone.